So basically, okay, I have placed an order, and somehow, even though it has my exact address on it, it was forwarded to a different post office somehow. So during the time where my kids are in class, I have to go to the post office to pick it up. I've been contacting the lady I bought the stuff from. She's not replying to my messages. So now I have to drive to the post office and pick it up. Mind you, like I said, for me, I feel like when they can't mess with you, when you're ignoring them, when you're not being bothered by them, you keep overcoming them, then they want to start, messing with your mail. Like, because the address, I looked on my receipt, it's my address. So I'm like, how they're saying the sender sent it to the wrong address. So I've had plenty of things mailed to me. It shouldn't be an issue. But somehow, some way, they make an issue out of nothing. Right? So now I'm on my way to pick up my mail. And the lady at the post office was not answering when I was calling from my number. I called twice from my number, which lets me know that you mean to tell me these people know my number? Because I'm calling and she's not answering. Then I call from a different number and she answered. I'm just pretty much so tired of the haters. I mean, it's just people are hating on me because I'm starting a new talent. I have a new talent that I'm working on. Stop screaming. I have a new talent that I'm working on, and I've been ordering the products I need to continue exercising this gift. And so, and I'm good at it, and they're seeing that I'm good at this, and it's like they don't want people in this program to advance, but I didn't sign up for this, and I have the right to succeed like anyone else in this country. I should not be going through all of this just because I want to expand my talent range. I do a lot of things. I have a lot of gifts, and I actually exercise them. But because of this stupid program, it's like it's been very hard to build clientele and produce an income that is sustainable for me and my family, so that I'm kind of stuck being dependent on a system that doesn't want me to grow, doesn't want me to prosper. I mean, these people told me that I was never meant to become anything. They told me that I wasn't meant to become anything in life. How are you going to tell me, you're a man, you're a person, you are a people, telling me what I'm supposed to be or not be in this life? So you're playing the judge and you're playing God, because you're trying to tell me that I wasn't supposed to become anything. So when I'm producing fruit in my talents, which God gives us talents, He instructs us to use them, and I'm doing everything I can to use my talents. Usually when I have clients, it's perps. So they come in with their dog whistles, triggers, their little funny phone calls they want to have around me, with the sneak dissing and all of that. And it's just really annoying, and God knows that I'm trying my hardest to ignore these people and just produce a life that is basically what they're saying is, if you're not a part of their affiliation, then you will not succeed. But the devil is a liar, because the Bible says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they and those that dwell therein. So I shall prosper. I will prosper. I'm going to prosper. shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against me in judgment I will condemn. This is my heritage as a servant of the Lord, and my righteousness is of him, says the Lord. So it's not about what's right or wrong with me. It's about what Jesus did on the cross for me. That's what it's about. And I'm over this. I'm like over the whole, oh, we're going to sabotage and make. No, you're not going to do anything, because the Bible said, and God cannot go back on his word. He said that no weapon. So then I get followed by these Freemasons, these low-level Freemasons that, they're trying to climb in the ranks of their Freemasonry. So they think it's okay to sit up and fucking crowd me and drive all around me. Excuse my language, but I get fed up. This is abuse. This is abuse. To go through this on a daily basis is psychologically, physically, emotionally, and mentally abusive and draining. And they know what they're doing. And they know that what they're doing is illegal, it's wrong. But they'll lock somebody up for years for having a dog fight, making two dogs fight each other. But you mean to tell me that these people get away with stalking and harassing innocent civilians? That's okay though? How? I really want to know how. Everybody, they got gay rights. They got all these rights for all these people, except the people that they call the scapegoats in society. I'm not your scapegoat. I did not sign up for this. God did not create me to be your scapegoat. I'm not here for your benefit. I'm not here for your pleasure. I'm not your toy. I'm not a doll. It's none of that. Sit back. Seatbelt now. You know that.
I was trying to buy my seatbelt.
It's just really getting old. Their program is about to end because all of this is going to be shut down. They think that they're going to be the last one standing. Yeah, you guys will probably be the last one standing. It's just for when God judges you. These people are under a delusion that they're going to be lifted up to heaven. They think they're the chosen ones. That's what they think. But they don't realize they're targeting the chosen ones, the 144, the children of God, the people that work light on the earth, that bring light into a dark place, the people that actually care and help people, the empathic people. These people could never be empaths. They have no feelings. They are zombies. Yeah, they look alive, but they're dead on the inside. They're dead on the inside. And they live in a delusion of grandeur in a fantasy world, thinking that they are so righteous and they're so lying to themselves. Because how can you be righteous and sit up and not even follow the second commandment, which is love thy neighbor as you love yourself? How? How? You're not loving your neighbor as yourself. You're abusing people. You're misusing people, taking advantage of people's weakness. And you think that you're chosen? You're chosen by the devil. You're not chosen by God. So stop fooling yourself. You got to be kidding me. These people are freaking, man, they crazy. They're crazy. Simple as that. They're crazy. I see different people go through this, and I see people complaining about things, and I look at their pages and I see, oh, they're also a victim unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? And I'll mention under their post, like, yeah, it sounds like you've been being targeted, because they may not know. And I know when it was happening to me in the beginning, I had no idea what I was going through. But once the Lord had me researching, because I'm like, I know what I went through was not my imagination. I know what I went through, it's got to be someone else that has been through this before. I know I couldn't be the only one. And when I began to research it, they began to ramp up. They began to ramp up because I had a couple dreams about it before I started to research it. And it's really a shame, because it is a war against the people that they deem whatever. I don't care what they deem. We all know what it's really about. It's the children of the devil against the children of God, against the children of Yahweh. These people are of the devil. They serving the devil. They know they serving the devil. God is not going to tell you to frame a person. God is not going to tell you to lie on a person. God is not going to tell you to sabotage a person. He's just not. That's not God. You're lying to yourself if you think that God is encouraging you in an evil manner. You're lying to yourself. You know what you're doing is wrong, because his law is written on our hearts. But they have rejected so much that their hearts are cold now. Their hearts are so cold that they can't even follow God's laws anymore, because they've ignored his laws for so long that they've become numb to his laws. Now they're living off of what man says instead of what God says. So instead of them following Yahweh, they're following the devil. They can't hear his voice. Jesus said they're not of him. They can't hear his voice. Only his sheep hear his voice. So they're following this voice that's not Yahweh, because he's not going to encourage you in an evil manner. He's not. The devil is a liar, and I'm tired of him lying on the Lord. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the devil lying on the Most High. He keeps trying to corrupt God's character and his image, and it's just annoying. It's very annoying, and it's very frustrating. And it just shows the patience of the Most High. The devil wants to be the Most High so bad. And these people bit the apple. He offered them the same thing he offered Eve in the garden, which was to be like God. So these people think because they have this man-made control that they're like God. So they've given in to the, they've given in to the lie. They've given in. And they think that they of God, and they're not. And right now, as I record this, I feel the attack on me. You know what I'm saying? This is why they wanted to get me out of my house. They did this whole package thing. I believe it was a setup, because my address was exactly what it was supposed to be. It's absolutely no reason why my package shouldn't have got to my house. But to get me out of the house, these Freemasons that want to attack me with their electronic weaponry, witchcraft, voodoo, this is how they get me out the house. Me and my children, because they don't give a damn about your children. They don't. They don't give a damn about your children. These people traffic children. They don't give a damn about your children. So, it's just kind of like, you just get to a place where you just like, I'm not stupid. And I'm not going to let you take advantage of my, what you feel is my vulnerability. You predators. So just what I thought was gonna happen. There we go with a perp. See, they make sure they come out. Yeah. Perps began to fill the post office. My package was not there, which I figured was gonna be the case. And by the time we were in line, this white man shows up in his red and black and his glasses. He looks like an old army vet, which a lot of these perps are army vets. And the girl's like, oh, we sent it back out to your post office yesterday. Well, why didn't she tell me that over the phone? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't she tell me that over the phone? She could have told me that over the phone, but instead you would rather me drive all the way up here. But you know, that's all a part of the plan. So by the time I'm about to leave, it's like 3 perps standing behind me. I know a perp when I see one. One of the ladies had already left back out and came back in, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She looked like a witch. The way she was dressed, like a witch. And yeah, it's just, like I said, it's really annoying because I shouldn't have to go through this as a citizen of this country. You know, I shouldn't have to be a Freemason to be treated with some human decency.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Western Avenue.
I shouldn't be treated like this. But anyhow, I'm gonna try to calm my children down because they're kind of worked up right now.
2 miles, turn right onto West 117th Street.
Just know that I'm just basically at a place with these people where I feel like they are trying to continually stress me out. Like they're trying to frame me. For example, like this car is going super slow in front of me, and as I look behind me, it's a police car. And I had this feeling before I left the house. You know, I had this feeling before I left the house that they were trying to not only get me out where I'm out with my children, but put me in a very uncomfortable position with the police. And I just knew it. I just knew it. I just knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. But God said in his word that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And that's his promise. That's his promise. The maintenance people showed up at my house. I called the maintenance people a couple of times. I emailed them. I called them a couple of times. They told me they were going to come on this particular day. They didn't show up and decided they wanted to pop up when they felt like it. So they popped up at my house today. How you just going to think you can just pop up at my house whenever you feel like it? No. I don't think so. It's just, and the fact that these people think they could just do what they want, how they want, when they want, to people is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But when you have these entitled people that think that they have some type of ownership over another human being, it's despicable. And they get so much pleasure, so much sadistic pleasure from harming other human beings. They get so much pleasure from it. They're sadistic, devil worshiping, satanic, masonry, Satanists that are against God. They're against the Most High. They're against Yahweh because he stands for everything good and they stand for everything evil, wicked, and bad. And when you're an empath and you look at the world, you think that it's what we've been trained to think it is, as a good place, good people. And so you don't understand that far people are willing to go just to be a part of an organization, whether they being blackmailed or whether they doing it willingly. God knows. He knows. And he provides a way out for everyone. There's no temptation that's put before us. First of all, he doesn't tempt us. You know what I mean? And so he's not going to sit up and tempt us with evil, but we're drawn away by the wickedness and the evil within us to go through with temptations. You know what I'm saying? And so basically these people have bitten the apple, like I said earlier. They took the bait. Just like, I was thinking about it, how they trap people in the music industry with a contract. They sell them a dream. These people fell for the same okie doke. But because like the people in the industry, it starts off good. They get their little, they get their little kudos, their little doggy treats. They get their little, they name, whatever. They get to do their business. They get to, But in the end, the devil's going to want his stuff back. This stuff isn't free. They all under contract. They all have sold their souls to Satan, unfortunately. Let me tell you what gives these people power is when you sin. You have to stop sinning. That includes myself. But if I stumble at any point, that gives them, they feel like that gives them the right and the power to stalk and harass me. Why is this dude's door open? He's like holding his door open. But I guess that was to distract me. When you sin, they want to play God and be your judge. So they watch you, and if you do anything that they feel they can use against you, even though they don't have that much power, because God is not going to let them go past a certain point, or else we probably all be dead. Like they killing each other. These people, it's sad that this is called the land